There it goes. Back close, forward towards the sea.
Can you see this jump, boys?
Steve's towards your British Parachute, you're setting upwind at the landing area. 4 parachutes are open. Steve is now assessing our smoke on the ground and seeing which way the wind is blowing. That cross is a marker, so they are able to land in the sea right next to that cross. The others will be above watching what Steve is doing and getting ready to set up their landing patterns. You don't have to really up there, let's all give them a big cheer. Flying towards the downwind legs now. Looking at the smoke. Taking some big turns to lose altitude. Steve's actually on a slightly smaller canopy, allowing him to touch through the wings quicker and get down before the rest of the team. If we're looking down, get to the right altitude to start his landing pattern. Keep up the noise, you can hear you. He's going to be traveling there, putting on the front one with pick up speed. Before landing towards the beach. Ladies and gentlemen, our team partner, Sergeant Steve Marley! Back up towards the sky there, you can see our three formation. They have flown into each other, via and connected. Smoke filling up the back. Our stack pilot is now assessing where he needs to set up in order to downplane the canopy. He will have seen the direction that Steve is coming and set himself up to land the same way.
That's something you might get
Flying into wind. Also up there we have our Union Jack flag, flown by Lance Corporal Carl Fisher. And here they come, turning into wind. Get ready to the downplane, here they come! Speed to 6 miles an hour towards the earth. Big cheer for the crew teams that come in! Flying into wind. Carl will be chasing them down, trying to leave up to down ourselves. Here it comes towards the earth. Try not to hit the split. We will now go to the section to landing, making sure they've got safe separation. Here it comes, Corporal Richard Dixon! And Corporal Ollie Hobbs! The boats are up against their way towards the last but not least, we have Lance Corporal Carl Fisher flying the Union Jack flag in his first display season and his first display water jump. Give a big cheer, come on the beach. Coming up to sun rising, working it towards the rest of our beaches. Ladies and gentlemen, Lance Corporal Carl Fisher!